Hello everyone, welcome back to Timbo Slice Gaming. I'm Tim, and I have a special video for us today. Kind of thought about it, what I wanted to do here, and I've decided that if you're new to my channel, this is my first episode of doing this. I want to present my opinion of a game that I beat on the channel, whether it's, a Let's Play, maybe I'm doing a challenge, whatever I'm doing, whatever game that I put up here, I'd like to do an opinion on it, and maybe the opinion is, what I thought about the game. Did I enjoy the Let's Play? Did I enjoy the playthrough? How would I have done things differently? And then even more like game mechanics, like did I enjoy the story? Whatever. So we're just going to get started. We're just going to have some little cozy walk around the Capital Wasteland with irradiated monsters and ghouls and any enemies that just want to fight us. And we're just going to do that, okay? Let's go. Anyway, so my opinion on Fallout 3. For starters, guys, I got the game when I was younger. I've been playing this game, let's see, 2024 as of this video, the current year that I'm playing this. I've been playing it for 16 years, I think, because it came out in 2008. It was literally a game where we just happened to go to GameStop at that time, and back then GameStop had these bins of these like used games or whatever, and honestly I didn't know anything about Fallout. This was my very first introduction to the Fallout universe, and all it was really like, man, I really like the character on the front cover. This looks really cool. And at that time I wasn't really like YouTube savvy, so I didn't look up any trailers, I didn't do anything like that. And then I got the Game Informer magazines, and what happened was that in the Game Informer magazines, this was like a game that was a premiere game and things like that, and stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool, and so I bought it and I tried it out. It was an immediate hit for me, an immediate success. This is my top 3 games of all time, and when I mean top 3 games of all time, number 1, Banjo-Kazooie, number 2, Bloodborne, and number 3, Fallout 3. Maybe Banjo-Kazooie and Bloodborne will be on this playthrough, but we're talking about this for now. Or Let's Play, sorry. Anyway, what do I think about this game? Let's start with the story. I thought the story was kind of meh. Your dad leaves the vault, now you gotta find him. Okay. And then when you do find him, you literally hang out with him for all of 1 hour, going from one location to another, and then he dies. And then you fight the Enclave. And I'm sure that there's more to it than that, guys, but I mean, in actuality, that's how I always felt that it was. There wasn't really much to it other than that. So I was like, okay, cool, fine, whatever. So that was kind of like my thought about it, and then the side missions I thought were pretty cool. Some of the side missions, like Oasis, when you get to talk to Harold, the talking tree, or when you get to go like Big Town. I enjoyed the Big Town quest and things like that. It was a lot of fun. Then there were some side missions that I thought that were tedious, like Agatha Song, for example, where you had to. An optional objective was to find some random sheet of paper in the middle of the place, and it was like in some sort of like toilet stall or whatever. That's not really that cool. That really wasn't really that interesting. That seems tedious. But for the most part, most of the side missions were very good. I did enjoy the main quest, despite thinking that it was kind of boring. Tranquility Lane is still my favorite mission of all time in this game. And I play this game a lot. I think I remember telling you guys that, I've done it. I've actually made save files prior to that mission and kept those save files so that we can still do it. Let's talk about DLC. DLC is good. I thought Operation Anchorage was a good introduction to the DLC. The pit was more flushed out, despite me not enjoying the trying to get all the steel ingots and everything like that. But you know what? I never liked that, guys. I never really liked it, and it was just over the top. So even at this playthrough, even though we didn't do it, we still were able. Hold on a second, guys, trying to get these. We're still able to complete the DLC. Let's see, Broken Steel. I'm glad that they introduced Broken Steel, because for those of you who don't know, when this game first came out, and I think I said this in the DLC, but once you beat the end of the game, like, you could have had Operation Anchorage, you could have had the Pit, whatever. Once you beat the DLC and everything like that, sorry guys, just getting a good look at my character here. That's right. Once you beat the game, you that was it. That was game over. And if you actually didn't have a save prior to that mission, you were locked out and had to start over, or you had to, find a save file before, and God forbid you didn't save for hours and you lost hours of progress. So I thought Broken Steel was definitely needed. Was definitely a good thing. And everything like that. Don't really know why I picked that up, because we're not going to do anything with it, but here we are. Then of course, Point Lookout. My favorite DLC, in my opinion, the best one. It was the only one that actually had a full extra area to complete and everything like that. It just wasn't. It just was really good. You had actually extra missions. You actually had, different types of side quests, different types of all sorts of things. Although I do think that the Pit DLC had the best extra weapons in the game, or like unique weapons, I guess you could say. But that I tell you what, that Point Lookout DLC was really great. Are we gonna say? That brings me to my next point. The game, and of course, Mothership Zeta, I will never like. Okay, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like being locked up in there. I had a really bad experience doing one run, trying to get all the achievements and everything like that, and missed out on it because I literally missed one or two of the alien captives, and you cannot go back up into the alien ship and go back to different areas. So it was really rough for me. So I kind of put a bad taste in my mouth doing all that. In terms of this playthrough, what did I like about this playthrough? I love that there were so many explosions. I love that this game had some of the weirdest moments that I never thought that I would see so many wacky things. And when you guys will play a game and you're like, man, I can't believe that happened. I wish I recorded it. Well, this game and this playthrough was so wacky that I actually really enjoyed the fact that I was able to and like show that off, like really be like, man, this game is so janky and so fun, like I can't believe I showed it off. Another example of that is like the Fire Lance. I cannot believe we found the Fire Lance. I've never found the Fire Lance in a previous playthrough. Never did that, and it was just a lot of fun. A lot of great things happened during this playthrough, and the things like that. So what would I do differently? For starters, I wouldn't do the energy weapons build. Although I did have fun with the A321's plasma rifle, it's really clear that even at the end of this playthrough, when we didn't even start with small guns, that small guns are really top tier weapons. They're not even like there's no contest, is what I'm saying. I would go with more agility. I would not do perception as high as it was. I would go with agility higher and everything like that. I think I liked everything else. I think I would switch the stats with perception and agility and go from there. And that's pretty much what I would do. There's really nothing else to it. I feel like we missed out on some really crucial perks. Like, I think Wired Reflexes was definitely one. Definitely one was Wired Reflexes. I remember that stood out to me because I usually always get that one. Always. And we weren't able to do it because of my agility. Let's see. So that's something that really bothered me. I also didn't like the fact that we seemed like we were really slow throughout the game. And that was due to a low agility. But then that all turned around in the end. Now, with the weapons of this game, I really do enjoy the weapons. I think the weapons are really unique, really powerful. I really like the Xiaolong assault rifle. Listen, I told you guys, I've been playing this game for years. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. Just really good weapons. Experimental Merv never got that weapon before either, but we ended up, getting it. And I thought that was something that was really good and really fun. But it's like, it's just the weapons don't look good. You couldn't tell the difference between Xiaolong assault rifle and a regular Chinese assault rifle. You couldn't tell the difference between some certain armors and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? So, that's some stuff that I would do differently, and that's some of my gripes with the the weapons. And as far as the terrain goes, this whole game is brown. This whole game is gray. I get this game was made in 2008, and I get that there is just, obviously it's a wasteland, nothing is ever going to be clean, nothing is ever going to be, really good looking. It's just, I don't know. Wow, this super mutant was nailed there. Wow, cool, finding new things. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And then, as far as the other stuff go, what didn't I do during the playthrough? Well, for starters, we did not get all the steel ingots in the pit. We did not get all the alien captive stuff, and we still did not complete and get all of the weapons, the makeshift weapons in the game. I decided that, again, I would like to move on to some new stuff for new playthroughs and everything like that. However, in my opinion, they're just not important. If you're going for a build that's like, oh man, I'm role-playing as a wastelander that just makes weapons all day, that's fine, dude. You guys are more than welcome to do that, but that's just not what I want to do. Or if you want to be like, oh man, I got all these alien captives, and I'm doing all or getting all the steel ingots. That's great. And you can go ahead and do that and get that for the achievement, but that's just not something that I want to do. I feel like that's a little bit boring for everybody, so I didn't want to include that into the playthroughs. So I thought that was something too. But what would I rate this game out of 10? Without the DLC, I would say an 8 out of 10. And my reasoning for that is because this is a great game, and I do like it, and again, I really do enjoy it, but you know what? This game has its flaws. For a game that was made back in 2008, it still has so many issues. Obviously they're not going to go back and do this game or whatever, but I am hoping that maybe one day we can get some remaster or something like that. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. They've been talking about it for years. So, I don't know. Remaster, remake, whatever. And believe me, guys, if there is a remaster or remake, it will be played on this channel. But with the DLC, though, I would say a 9 out of 10. And the reason for that is simply because of the Broken Steel DLC. You get to continue where you left off. I think that was really important, that they needed to do that. This is not possible right now, right here, without the Broken Steel DLC. It's that simple. None of this is possible right now. And that's why, it's just important that we look at that, and that's why it's just so great. Now, with me, I feel like the perks were also okay. Some of them were dumb, some of them were good. I do feel like you can really make an overpowered build. I also do really think that you can get your character 100 and everything. Everything can be maxed out, I believe. It's just a matter of how you play the game. Intelligence plays a big part in that. Getting all the books, I think there's the skill comprehension is important for that. When every time you read a book, you gain 2 points instead of 1. Getting all the books, period, is really important. But guys, I think that's it. I don't know what else to touch on. I do want to make these videos to where people can come to this channel and talk about their thoughts and their opinions on this game. Again, this is not a review. This is not something where I'm like, oh man, IGN, I'm doing this review, and this isn't going to be an hour-long video of special cuts and special transitions and, oh man, you need to like this game because if you don't, this isn't anything like that. If you hate this game, that's fine. I want to hear about it. If you like this game, that's perfect too. That's fine too. I want to hear about it. What did you like about this game? What did you enjoy about this game? And I just want to know. Take your time, guys, and share your thoughts, share your opinions. What were your builds? What were your weapons? What were your whatever? And again, if you're new to the channel, expect one of these at the end of every single video. I might add more, I might, talk about some more things. I just think that it is what it is. Look at the jank, guys. Look at the floating rocks. See what I'm talking about? 10 out of 10. Game of the year in 2020. Wow, I was going to say 2028. 2008. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Actually, let's turn this way so the sun can look on our beautiful winterized power armor. I really hope you guys did enjoy the video and everything like that. I really hope you remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. You guys think that's cool or no? Thank you guys so much for watching.